Hello students, welcome to today's class. In the previous class we discussed about Python fundamentals, that is Python character set, Python tokens. Different types of tokens we already set, that is keywords, identifiers, literals, punctuators and operators. From these tokens now we are concentrating on different types of literals. Literals are data items that have a fixed value. Python support several kinds of literals. The literals are string literals, numeric literals, boolean literals and special literals, that is none. Okay, then first one, string literals. It is a collection of characters enclosed in a double or single quotes. It is a collection of characters enclosed in a double or single quote, that is string literals. Examples of string literals are, different kinds of string literals are identified here. Within this double quote we used some characters, that is Python. Another one, then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We use this digits, but here we enclose this digits in single quote. So this numbers treat as string. Then hello, how are you? This also. Then some symbols also enclosed in single quote or double quote. These all are string literals. In Python, both single character or multiple characters enclosed in quotes such as like this are treated as same. Okay, in Python, both single character or multiple characters enclosed in codes, both single quotes and double quotes we can use. Okay, then string type in Python. Python allows you to have two string types, that is single line strings and multi-line strings. Single line strings. Single line, only one line. The string we create using single or double quotes are normally single line string. They must terminate in one line. Example, name is equal to KV and press enter. We started this double quote, but here we didn't use that closing double quote. So the Python will raise an error, that is EOL, while scanning string literal. The reason is quite clear. Python by default creates single line string. By default, Python creates single line string with both single quotes and it must terminate in the same line by quotes. Okay. Then multi-line string. Sometimes we need to store some text across multiple lines. Example, address. For that, Python offers multi-line string. Okay, to store multi-line string, Python provides two ways. By adding a backslash at the end of normal single or double quoted string. First one, we can add a backslash at the end of normal single or double quoted string. Check this one, name is equal to, within this double quote, started this double quote, then 1/6 Mall Road. Then we use this backslash at the end of the first line. Then next one, Kanpur, we close this double quote. At the time of executing this statement name, we can see 1/6 Mall Road, Kanpur. Okay, this one is a string. Clear? Then second one, multi-line string, second one, by typing text in triple quotation marks. For example, address is equal to triple quote 1/7 Preet Vihar, next line New Delhi, next line India, then we close this triple quotation mark. Print address. We can see like this. Simply we are using this address. You can see like this, that is 1/7 Preet Vihar /n New Delhi /n India. /n for new line. /n for what? new line, that's an escape character /n. We can see like this. Okay, clear? Then size of string. Size of string. Python determines the size of string as the count of characters in the string. Size of string means count of characters, length of that string. For example, the size of string XYZ, that is 3, and of welcome is 7, that is 7 characters are there. But if your string literal has an escape sequence contained in it, then make sure to count the escape sequence as 1 character. If you are using any escape sequences, escape characters inside the string, then make sure to count the escape sequence as 1 character. That is here // this is for backslash, that is size 1. Here ABC, the size is 3. Okay. /AB, the size is 2. Why? /A, that is an escape sequence or escape character. So 1. Then B, another one, 2. Then Mira's toy /apostrophe, that is 1 character. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11. Here space also included. Okay. Then here wikis. Count this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Wikis. 7. Okay. You can check this size using len function of Python. You can use this len function for finding the size of that string. Okay. For example, len ABC and press enter. It will show the size as 3. We can see the size as 3. Clear? Then next one, for multi-line string created with the triple quotes. While calculating size of EOL character as the end of the line is also counted in the size. EOL character, end of line character also included in this while using this triple quotes. Okay. For example, if you have created a string address as like this, that is address within this triple quote, civil lines, then next line Kanpur, close this triple quote. Then count this one, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Then 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Total 17 characters. But while using this triple quotes, we have to identify the EOL character as the end of the line is also counted in the size. So 18. len of address 18. For multi-line string created with a single or double quotes, the EOL is not counted. While using this triple quote, the EOL is counted for the size. But if we are using this single or double quotes, the EOL is not counted. Data is equal to, within this double quote, I use this AB/BC/CD. Total data 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6. Okay, clear? The next one, numeric literals. The numeric literals in Python can belong to any of the following numerical types, that is integer literals, then floating literals. These two types, integer literals. It contain at least 1 digit and must contain decimal point. It may contain plus or minus sign. You know about this, different types of numeric values. Types of integer literals. Decimal, that is like this, 1, 2, 3, 4, minus 50, plus 100. Then octal, it starts from symbol 0, O. 0 followed by letter O. That is an octal value. 0 followed by letter O. For example, 0010, that represents decimal 8. Okay, clear? Num is equal to 0010. Print num, it will print the value 8. Hexadecimal, it starts from 0x. 0 followed by letter x. Num is equal to 0xf. print num, it will print the value 15. Okay, clear? Then numeric literals, that is floating point literals, also known as real literals. Real literals are numbers having fractional parts. You know about this in your lower classes, you learned about this. It is represented in two forms, fractional form and exponent form. Fractional form, you know, it is signed or unsigned with decimal point. Example, 12.0, minus 15.86, 0.5, 10, etc. 10.0. Then exponent part, it consists of two parts, mantis and exponent. 10.5 can be represented as 0.105 into 10 raised to 2. That is equal to 0.105 E02, where 0.105 is mantis and 02. After the letter E is exponent. Okay. Then the next one, points to remember, numeric values with commas are not considered int or float value. Rather, Python treats them as tuple. This tuple we will discuss. Okay. Then check these all examples. A is equal to 100, type A, that is integer. You know, B is equal to 10.5, type B, that is float. Name is equal to hello, type name, that is string. Then A is equal to 100, 50, 600. Type A, that is a tuple. We will discuss this tuple. Okay, clear? The next one, Boolean literals. A Boolean literal means true or false values. Python is used to represent one of the two Boolean values, that is true or false. These are the only two values supported for Boolean literals. Example, is married, that is equal to true. Type is married, that is bool. Clear? Then special literals, that is none. Python has one special literal which is none. It indicates absence of value. Absence of value. In other languages, it is known as null. It is also used to indicate the end of lists in Python. Salary is equal to none. Type of salary is none type. These are the different types of literals. You just go through that. You just identify these all types of literals. Okay, clear? Okay, children. All of you write down the lecture notes and go through it. The notes of the topic is attached. The test paper is also included. Submit your answers as soon as possible. Study these all topics in a systematic way. That's all for today. We will meet in the next class. Till then, take care.